So I'm Thomas Langley. I am a customer account manager and I've been working here for 10 months.
So my name's Alad. I have been at Spitfire for 3 years and I'm a customer account manager.
My name's Guy Whitaker, my job title's Customer Account Manager, and I've been at Spitfire now 9 months. I started in basically the start of November last year.
I'm Gary Cooper, head of the direct sales team here, and I've been at Spitfire just over 10 years.
So my name's Nicholas Kirridge. I'm the customer service manager for Spitfire and I've been working at Spitfire since September 2013.
My name's Anthony Pang and I've been working here for approximately 9 years now.
The thing that attracted me to the role most was the intensive training that they would provide.
I think the first thing is that it wasn't that you're thrown straight into the to the deep end, as it were. You are provided with training. They really do build up your product knowledge and they build up your understanding of the industry. So if you don't know anything about the telecommunications industry, which I didn't when I first started, they do provide you that information. So when then you get to speak to customers, you're quite knowledgeable. They also provide you with a sales training. So you know then before even speaking to customers, you know how to speak to customers, how to position products, the benefits of Spitfire, the benefits of the product, and how it would best suit the customer.
Yeah, so I think it's the fact that I'd be developing myself. It seemed intellectually challenging, which was something that did appeal to me. It's something where I have to use my brain. I also liked the sort of person-to-person interaction aspect of the job.
From my previous role, I had a very brief understanding of telecoms, but it was the idea that I could be learning on the job and getting all that training to develop and get more technical.
Coming into the role, I was quite nervous about the intensive training that we would receive in the IT aspect. With learning Cisco CCNA, we learnt about switch configuration, router configuration, IP, /23s and things like that, but it is an integral part of the job, and with that training it has made it easier for me to then recommend things to clients, and just given me a really good base knowledge of the industry that we're in.
The first week you're really understanding broadband, how that all works. You do that alongside your CCNA training, which you do for the sort of first year. You do that, you have weekly sessions to sort of understand the sort of complexity of IP networking, etc. And then you learn about the broadband services, then you learn about Ethernet services, which I wasn't aware of when I first joined. It's like more advanced broadband, provides you with sort of levels of service that you didn't know sort of that a day-to-day residential customer would require, but a business would. And then you move on to the telephony and then more advanced systems like firewalls, and you learn about all the different products, and that takes probably a month for you to go through. It's quite an intensive training course. A lot of information to begin with, but it doesn't feel as overwhelming as it does on the first day, because it is a slow process and you're not going to know it within the first week, but you do after 6 months or after a year. I can see the grads that are here at the moment, they can start reeling off complex product solutions just off by heart because they know they deal with it day in, day out.
Telecoms, I guess, has a bit of a rep for, if you've not done it from a business perspective, of just like cold calling, do you want to switch your broadband and save money? Obviously that's completely different to what we do and how we position ourselves in the market. Yes, we try and be price competitive, but obviously most of what we sell on is value and propositions that customers gain from working with us.
I think a misconception could be that you need to be coming from a technical or an IT background. Obviously that is a bonus if people have shown they've demonstrated an interest in those areas, but speaking for myself, I came from studying a geography degree, not directly relevant to the telecoms industry. So I think, a misconception probably would be that you need to have some sort of background in IT or some sort of technical background. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think what is the case is that we need people who are interested, keen to learn, a curious mind, ask questions, and challenge ideas, and again have that capacity to delve deeper into the detail and ultimately fix problems.
So going into the role, I obviously had the expectation of a big sales floor where it's all going on, it's all intense, but it's not really like that. It's really well structured. An integral part of being within the sales team is your time management. Certain times throughout the day you need to be making calls, certain times you need to be making proposals, calling up clients, checking in with them, making sure everything's working well, or if there's anything else we can provide. to make the service better.
There might be the impression that you need to know everything and just fix everything straight away on the phone, but that's not so much the case. I mean, you get given all the training that you need, but you're not just thrown straight in there and answering calls from IT support to say, look, I need this fixed, kind of thing. And even customers on the phone are typically very nice. They understand that everything has an SLA and it has to be fixed once we've looked at it and troubleshooted. So yeah, I'd say that that's one of the misconceptions, that you're having to fix things straight away. You've got the time to really review it and ask questions where needed to.
Mainly just characteristics of individuals. So we don't expect people to come into the role with a background knowledge on telecoms and the products and services we provide, but it's more about the attitude and application that we want people to show during the role. So people that are outgoing, eager to learn, excited for a bit of competition and that challenge of winning orders.
A tip for me would be to, or from me would be to do your research, find out what the products we are offering are, find out a little bit about the products. Obviously we're not expecting anyone to be a product expert at the interview stage, but showing a sort of demonstration that you have looked into the company, you've looked into the role, and being able to apply that to perhaps past experiences, experience at university.
For interviews, just trying to be as honest and candid as possible. I think for sales, that's a really valuable asset. It just gives you so much credibility. Reading around the industry would never hurt. The more you know going into it shows actually you're committed to the role and you want the job.
I would say just keep an open mind, and any questions, don't be afraid to ask. So yeah, at Spitfire you've got a great opportunity to move within the company, so you could look to progress in different aspects, so be it provisioning or support. There's always room to grow within the company, yeah.